Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and I have the distinct pleasure and honor of welcoming not just the Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh with me. I also have Pramod Bhagatji with me, and all three of us are excited to be talking to someone who has very closely played an important role being a member of Indian American community in the Biden campaign, and especially he has been working very closely with Vice President Kamala Harris. So I welcome all three of you to this conversation. And first, let me request Dr. Parikh to share his thoughts on your active participation in politics and what that means for Indian American community.
Well, first, let me to start with convey my congratulations on behalf of Indian American community as well as Parikh World Media and myself to both our 46th President Joe Biden as well as Vice President Kamala Harris. Particularly, we are very excited because one of us, a South Asian descent, Kamala Harris, is a real immigrant story, become the highest office holder in the USA history as a woman, as a immigrant, and as a ethnic minorities. So really, we are very proud, very excited, and we wish her and President Biden all the success during next 4 years.
So I appreciate that, Dr. Saab. And Ashokji, you are very excited with all the success, the path that you walked together with the campaign team for especially Kamala Harris. And before we have the pleasure of listening to you, Pramodji, share background of Ashokji and something which I think you and Sudhirji might also not be aware, but Ashokji, I got to read about you from a newspaper published in Jodhpur, that is Dainik Jalte Din,
Ah,
and Padam Mehta ji writes that you are from Dungarpur, Rajasthan. Even I was not aware of that. So,
yes.
so Pramod ji, talk to us about his other entrepreneurial ventures and the way he has been active.
वेल अशोक जी के बारे में जितना भी बताऊं कम है. ही इज अ वेरी डायनेमिक पर्सन एंड ही वाज अ कमिश्नर ऑफ कैलिफोर्निया water commissions and actively participate not part and lot of works he did it in San Francisco areas and very close to Kamala ji and in this fundraising moment for this new elections where we are congratulating our new president and vice president. Lot of fundraising events all across the America. हमारे अशोक भाई इन्वॉल्व थे और हम लोगों को भी उन्होंने इंस्पायर किया था. वी ऑल्सो ट्राइड इन न्यू जर्सी एरिया प्रीटी गुड एफर्ट. सो थैंक यू अशोक जी. आप इतने कम टाइम में हम लोग को ज्वाइन किए हैं और आई होप दिस आवर न्यू presidential house and new team is going to be make another relationship with India, is to make another history, because I know that our Kamala Harris ji is a DNA is from India or in the मूल मंत्र in India है वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. पूरा दुनिया हमारा परिवार है और हम उस परिवार के अंग हैं. कमला जी का ये डीएनए है और कमला जी के चेहरे की चार्मिंग, कमला जी की मुस्कुराहट, उनकी पॉजिटिविटी वो देखने को बनती है. तो हम दूर से जब इतना देख सकते हैं तो अब आपके मुंह से ही हम सुनना चाहेंगे कि कमला जी के बारे में आप कुछ बताएं और हम लोग यहाँ इंस्पायर हो करके और आगे के 4 साल में कितना बढ़िया काम कर सकते हैं कमला जी के लिए.
Yeah. So,
और हम
Ashokji,
लोग तो
let me
चाहते हैं कि
request you to
प्रेसिडेंट बने.
share your initial familiarity with what lies in Kamala Harris as potential vice presidential candidate, और आपने उनके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर उनको जिताने के लिए जो कुछ किया, उसके मूल में क्या बात थी? What was it about her जिसने आपको इम्प्रेस किया?
नमस्कार. सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको धन्यवाद करता हूं कि आई गोल्ड ने मुझे इनवाइट किया. आई गोल्ड टीवी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, सुधीर जी को भी और आप अशोक जी आपको भी. कि मुझे ये समय के लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ। सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको ये क्लैरिफाई कर दूं कि जब आपने मेंशन किया कि डूंगरपुर, तो मेरी जन्मभूमि है वो छोटा सा गांव है जसेला, डूंगरपुर जिले में। मेरी कर्मभूमि गुजरात रही पूरी, और हम फोर फादर्स गुजरात से ही ओरिजिनली। और मैं उसके बाद में दिल्ली में चला गया। दिल्ली कुछ 4 साल दिल्ली रहा। पार्लियामेंट्रियन एक्सपीरियंस रहा वहां पे लोगों के साथ में। Very knowledgeable and intellectual people, speaker of Lok Sabha, deputy chairman, Rajya Sabha, ex-prime minister of India, उनके साथ में थोड़ा सा अनुभव अच्छा रहा मेरा लाइफ में 4 साल तक। और डॉक्टर नगेंद्र सिंह, who was the president of International Court of Justice, एक्चुअली मैं उनके साथ में रहता था दिल्ली में 6 नंबर रोड पे। तो ये तो रहा इंडिया का। यहाँ अब यहाँ से हमारी जर्नी शुरू होती है 24 एज में मैं अमेरिका में आया। और उसके बाद में सैन फ्रांसिस्को में फर्स्ट टाइम डायन फाइनस्टाइन। थोड़ा मैं अग्रेसिव था क्योंकि दिल्ली का एक्सपीरियंस हुआ तो उस वजह से, और यंग भी थे, तो जैसे सैन फ्रांसिस्को में आए तो सैन फ्रांसिस्को की पॉलिटिक्स में थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट लेने लगे। और उस समय कमला जी अबाउट 20 ईयर यंग एज की थी। हम लोग तब से आपस में कहीं ना कहीं इवेंट्स में क्रॉस अराउंड शामिल होते रहे, कम्युनिटी इवेंट्स में। तो डायन फाइनस्टाइन तब मेयर बनी थी और सिटी में मैं वो इन्वॉल्व हुआ था। तो अपने पटेल साहब का कोई मोटल था, उसमें वो हम लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया सिटी को कि कोई उस समय, जैसे अभी कोरोना चल रहा है, उस समय वो एड्स की इशू, एड्स एंड HIV की शुरुआत हुई थी। एंड देन नो वन वांटेड टू टच दोज टाइप ऑफ पीपल टू प्रोवाइड अ हाउसिंग। मैं पहला सैन फ्रांसिस्को में आदमी था जिसने मेयर को जाकर के ऑफर किया कि मैं मैनेजर हूं इस होटल में और मैं आपके क्लाइंट को लेता हूं। पॉर्श एरिया में लॉम्बार्ड स्ट्रीट पे हमने उनको उनके पेशेंट्स को हमने एक्सेप्ट किया। फ्रॉम देयर आई बिकेम वेरी एक्टिव इन द सिटी ऑफ सैन फ्रांसिस्को, और तब से आज तक है वो हमारा कंटिन्यूएशन रहा। कमला जी जब पहली बार खड़ी हुई तो हम लोगों ने सबसे पहली रैली की साथ साथ में सैन फ्रांसिस्को में। जब वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट अटॉर्नी के लिए खड़ी हुई तो उसमें है वो हम लोगों ने वो सबसे पहली सिटी हॉल के सामने रैली की, और वहां से शुरुआत होती है कमला जी की। कमला जी की खासियत यह है कि वो शांति प्रिय है, डेडिकेटेड है, स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसीजन मेकर है। एक बार तय कर दिया तो फिर वो उससे विचलित नहीं होती है अपने विचार से, और न ही विचार को बदलती है। उनका काम बहुत ही स्पष्ट है, शुद्ध है, और उस तरह से तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा उस बात से कि ऑनेस्ट
अशोक
और
जी,
स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड।
जी अशोक जी, हम आपके साथ इस बातचीत को जारी रखते हुए मैं चाहता था डॉक्टर सुधीर पारिक से रिक्वेस्ट करना कि उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन, जिस तरह से उन्होंने जाना है कमला हैरिस वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में, उनसे इंडियन अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी मेंबर के रूप में, और वो इंडियन कॉकस में भी काफी एक्टिव रहे हैं, उस नाते उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है, और फिर हम आपके साथ और आगे बढ़ते हैं, उनकी लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज को और समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। So, Dr. Saab, your expectations from Vice President Kamala Harris?
Yes, I had opportunity to work with a lot of congressmen and senators and political activists during our political forum. We used to have very big national organization called Indian American Political Forum for Political Education, and where we used to have at least 3 to 4 times a national meeting gathering, where time to time Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris used to come as a one time as Attorney General, then as a senator, and as a and now hopefully she may come as a vice president. But we had opportunities to know her in a different angle and different point of view, and she was always for immigrants. She was always for India, and of course because of her mother was from the Tamil Nadu, and she's always for a right thing. Means she was always for the minorities, oppressed people, and always believed that everyone has to have equal rights, not only in the USA but throughout the world or any other country, everyone should be treated more respectfully and fairly.
As you are aware, this was a very, very polarized election, and there were divided opinions or perceptions. And one narrative which was going around, especially from the other side, which is now out of White House, was that this administration might not work uh, for India in the Indian interests, and it might tilt towards Pakistan, etc. So the first um, uh, press conference by the defense secretary suggests slightly that, but it might be very early to kind of conclude. So, based on your understanding of the overall approach of Biden, Kamala, White House, how do you see moving forward with respect to Indo-US relationship?
हर आदमी अपने घर को देखता है पहले। अमेरिका अपने घर को देखेगा पहले, उसके बाद में इंडिया या पाकिस्तान को सोचेगा।
सही है।
So the important is that the Biden, keep in mind that the Biden Saab was vice president for 8 years, and prior to that he was a senator for a long time. It's 47 years he's in Washington DC. He's a seasoned politician and a well-known international diplomacy and the trade and treaties, as well as the internal integrity of United States. He is more knowledgeable and depth knowledge have than any other person at this point. The senior Congress members and senators are there who are knowing him, that he is a firm decision maker, very polite, very nice, and very straightforward. Again, India cannot be ignored by any country. Keep in mind that the nuclear treaty was happened in the Obama Biden administration time. So if it was not a India side, then it was never going to be happening. So the Biden has already supported the treaty, nuclear treaty to India, as well as so many other issues he has supported. Also, that he was always having a soft corner for India. So I don't see that the policies are going to be changing anything on a narrative or negative side than what it was.
You have thorough knowledge of all the aspects, I must say, and you come across as a very unassuming and a very simple guy, but you carry a lot of depth as well as understanding and candid approach in sharing your views. And Pramodji, I think you appreciate that quality in Ashokji. Before the interview, also you were telling me. Now, tell me, what is it that you observe in Ashok Bhattji, which assures you that with him being a kind of a conduit between Indian American community and White House, what are your expectations, not just from the Vice President Kamala Harris, but from Ashok Bhattji also moving forward in the next 4 years?
Well, as of now, I know I have a long relationship with Ashok Bhattji. He's a very dynamic person, skinny, and then the way he's working day and nights and 24/7 he's on a wheel. That is the main prime properties for the social worker. And then when I learned about him for last, because 4 5 years we have pretty good relations, and his achievement in San Francisco, he's running the all across the America businesses, hotel industries, businesses, and then his passion for the social work is amazing. And I know that whatever he mentioned about the IT professional, I know that I'm an IT guy. I understand that what the pain was we were suffering for the last 4 years, because they made the whole equation opposite. But mouthy talk, but nothing get delivered. So, and a lot of things is changed. I'm totally agreeing and endorsing the Sogwai, and definitely uh, the Kamalaji is his positivity, the way she's taking, she's a very committed. And Ashokji, I know he's our listening, and he's having a long relationship for listening from India Bharat relationship. it will be going for the another big milestone, and we are going to backing up Ashokji totally.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Pramodji. And before I come back to you, Ashokji, I would request Sudhirji, especially the reference of immigrants and H-1B visa and approach towards technology. Maybe there's going to be a significant difference between Trump White House and Biden White House. From the point of view of immigrants, Dr. Sudhir Parikhji, what would you expect to happen under President Biden, which you think would help growth of America, as well as would be encouraging for Indian Americans, or rather those who are aspiring to realize their American dream by coming here?
Well, as you know, that President Biden is a pro-immigrant president. He realized and he prioritized the importance of the IT industry. And in the world, the most IT graduates are coming from the India. So their policy will be very favorable to IT personnel who wants to come to USA, particularly on the H1, H2, H1 visa, as well as their spouses for H4 visa, so they can work here while they are in the USA, both husband and wife. And I think that will be a great help. Also, President Biden is a kind of pro-family union. It means he will continue allowing the uncle, aunts, and extended family to migrate to the USA through the US Indian American US citizens. So I think all in all, it will be very good for the India and Indian population to migrate to USA and to have better opportunities in their career.
Absolutely. And sometimes while we talk about technology, technology works in unpredictable manner, and suddenly we lost connection with Ashokji, but hopefully he is going to join us soon. In the meantime, he's back. So Ashokji, we just lost you and we got you back. So I'm so happy.
Yeah, now we are back. Look like.
Yes. So Dr. Parikh was mentioning about H-1B visa, and then while those who come on H-4 visa, they sometimes find their life is difficult in this part of the world. On that front, has there been any general reference or discussion, or what are your expectations? And you may keep your phone a little closer to you.
Well, it is going to be the look like that. Everything is going back on a track. That what was the had screwed up is reversing back within 100 days. If you remember that the H-4 visa work permitted were issued in Obama-Biden timing and approved on that time, and then Trump came and then he had stopped it. He said one thing and did other thing. So that's when I was trying to tell on that time. On Republican administration, the president on the tourism, on the technology, on the industrial, on the import-export, manufacturing, everywhere he had put in a way that everything was screwed up. And they got screwed because of that reason. The economy was flourishing is not because of the current circumstances. It's always flourished prior to the system, what was going on, continuation. 8 years the Democrats were there, the economy was flourishing. When you see all the hotels are shut down, now there is tourism. Although we know that is a corona happened, but corona, there was a way to shorten up the problems, and it was able to open back the markets sooner than what we have now. And that one was screwed up. So the H-4 visa is going to be back on track, in my opinion, that as soon as that he reverses all the amendments of what they were made. So hopefully that we will have a soon good result on that. Also that international market will be open up. the people will come. The economy can be only stronger if the people are coming in the country. There is no population, there is no purchasing power, and there is no economy. So it is very important for us to see that the economy get open back with the cautiousness. Now the medicine is available, insulin is available. So now the things are changing soon. With the precautious next 90 days, if we take a proper precautious and then get the maximum vaccination to the people, then it can be a market can be completely open back.
Yeah, Ashokji,
The-
talking to you is enriching on many levels. And looking at the time constraint, I would seek input from Dr. Parikh and Pramodji both on the situation of COVID-19 and the way it was being handled by Trump administration, and what are your expectation, or what, based on you have heard already, Dr. Parikh and Pramodji, is likely to be the course of action that would unfold from Biden administration. Pramodji.
Well, I know that the vaccinations already in the market, and America is leading most most number of people get vaccinated, and the targets of yesterday's speech of our honorable President Biden, we heard that mask is mandatory for 100 days for all over the country, and so I know that a lot of school kids, teenagers, and all offices are closed since March when this lockdown happened. 90% and more populations working, they are sitting at home, working from home. I know many challenges, hotel industry, travel, vacation, all, everything is jeopardized. And I know he's one of the leading, economy. America is a world best economy. And I know that we all are very hopeful the new government will, overcome these situations, and all the kids and teenagers go back to the college schools. Because 95% more schools and universities are closed. They all are working from home, no networking, no job placements. So it's a really hard time for all. This is real depression. And then another more important thing: who is the culprit for this whole mess? We need to bring them for accountability also. Everybody knows who is the culprit, who messed this whole world. America knows that. Doesn't matter who is the government in a government. Or I know that the Democrat government also is going to take a very strong action, but the process is changed. What I'm saying is, many
Yeah,
ways to do the work.
Yeah, Pramod, I think we hear you, and I would request Dr. Parikh also to add his views, and then we have the concluding remarks from Ashokji, especially on COVID-19. And what you are saying is suggesting the desire to have accountability and answerability, and that takes us to look at China. But there is another way of looking at it: is we get out of this situation and we focus more of our energy on sustaining ourselves and moving forward. So, Dr. Parikh, what do you think, sir?
Well, I mean, as a doctor, medical doctor, I can say that pandemic is kind of currently it's kind of at the peaking. Now we have a new president, new administration, and they're pledged to work more aggressively and more methodically and science-based. So I think, and vaccination is out. 2 vaccines are out. Almost 20 million people already has vaccine done for at least first dose, and third vaccine is coming out within next 2 weeks, Johnson & Johnson, and so I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
They immediately, the minute they came in, first of all, that the Biden announced $1.9 trillion additional funds available for the public, stimulus fund, so the people can be survival for the next 90 days, 100 days. And meanwhile, that the medicine is getting distributed, people are going to be healthy and happy. All the precautions will be taken, and then slowly the economy is going to be open back. And then all the other immigration related or the tourism related or the technology related or the trade related. All those issues will be slowly open up within next 90 to 120 days. The country will be open up completely in a 6 months period, and the economy is going to be revived back very soon. With that, the virus, hopefully that it will be completely out from the United States
No,
with this
absolutely.
vaccination.
Yeah, Ashok,
I'm-
listening to you is so much reassuring about being more hopeful from the Biden administration. So I appreciate your having taken time and joining us here. And as we conclude, I would request Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh to share his thoughts and probably reiterate support on behalf of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold in carrying forward with the vision of the current president. Dr. Parikh, your words of, I must say, thanks and appreciation for Ashok Bhattji.
Yes, yes. Again, I would like to reiterate a full support of Indian American community, as well as Parikh Worldwide Media and me personally, to Biden and Kamala Harris, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris administration will do our best to educate our community, to educate American community, as well as try to encourage and boost the U.S.-India relation. And whatever help the administration needs from us, will be happy to forthcoming. So again, we wish President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris all the best, and I'm sure they will take the country into next higher level, and we all will be very obliged and happy. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Thank you very much, Pramod Bhagatji. And before I formally thank Ashok Bhattji, I sincerely want to convey our appreciation for your presence with us. And your words add a sense of hope and excitement for the coming period that lies ahead for next 4 years. So once again, lots and lots of congratulations and thanks to you. So thank you, everyone, as well as I thank all the viewers who have joined us. This is Ashok Vyas. Namaste.